Hello everyone, this is a video lecture for 7.1. We're going to be doing Law of Sines. And today I have a helper.
Elizabeth.
She's my daughter Elizabeth. Cool. So let's start with what we're going to be doing. So Elizabeth, what were we going to be talking about today?
Triangles.
Triangles. Why are they called triangles?
Because they have four ends and four tips.
Not four.
For sides.
How many?
Three.
Three. Tri means three, doesn't it? Okay, so we got two formulas. We're going to start with sine of A over A is equal to sine of B over B is equal to sine of C over C. Now, that's a capital C. I put a little quail feather head on him. You know, like quails are birds. They got little feathers on their heads.
Like little pretty feathers.
Yeah, like little pretty feathers, yeah.
And those are like babies. Those are like dadas.
Yeah, this is the baby one. This is the dada one. Yes, very good. Yep. So, law of sines has this A, B, and C. The capitals are the angles. And so I do A. Yeah, capitals. Yep. They mean the uppercase. And so then opposite of those is the lowercase versions, A, B, and C. So capital A, the opposite side is little a. Anyways, so there's two equals here, so you can actually use A and B, or A and C, or B and C. Any kind of combination will definitely work. One last formula is the 180 rule. So we got 180 is equal to A plus B plus
C.
C. Very good. Yep. So we're going to use that as we keep going. So let's do some problems now. 7, 1, 1. So they give us a triangle, and it's 36. And then we have a B. And then up here we have a 75. And then I have a little b. I have a little c. And then an A that's equal to 6. Apparently this was A over here. Now, I need to solve this triangle and find all the extra sides and the angles and everything like that. And the reason why we're using law of sines is because we don't have a right triangle. All the other ones we've done in the past are right triangles. This one here is not a right triangle. It's just something random.
It's different from all the others.
Exactly. Yep. So from these two formulas, which one do you think we're going to use to find angle B? Yeah, capital B. Which one are we going to use, the top one or the bottom one?
So, first, the bottom was not right.
No, it is right.
Oh,
yeah. Because what we're going to do is plug in all the angles that we do have. So I have a 180, and then I got 36 plus B plus, what's C equal to? What number do I put here for C?
Number 75?
75, yeah. So when I subtract these to the other side, I should get my answer. Takes a lot of time to subtract, though.
Yeah.
How are we going to get this answer really fast?
Calculator.
Definitely. Calculators are good.
They're like, beep, 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 done.
Yep, exactly.
Beep, 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 done.
So we got 69.
Press some buttons on the things you need, then done.
Done. And we got 69 degrees. There we go. Cool. All right, so now we need to find some other letters. We need to find B and C, the lowercase ones. Which one do you think you want to do first? Which one? B or C?
C.
C. So to find C, we're going to use the law of sines. Sine of A over A is equal to sine of C over C. See, just like this formula up here, where you're going to use that one and that one. Cool.
Why not B?
We'll do B here in a second. You said you wanted to find C. All right. So what's my A angle? What's my capital A equal to?
706.
Right here, 36.
Oh.
See, capital A is 36. Yep.
So A is 30 older?
It's 30 more than little a is 6. You're right about that. Very good. So sine of big C, what's capital C?
Capital C
Mm-hmm. What is it?
is 75.
Very good. 75. And we're dividing it by little c, which we're going to try to find now.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm going to multiply the c over here, and I'm going to take all these numbers and divide it to the other side. When I do that, I get two fractions over one another. But in order for, like, say, Desmos to interpret it correctly, what you have to do is use parentheses. Remember that this is big division, so make sure that's a big division versus a tiny division. Okay, so typing it all into the calculator, we get... Oh, what are you doing with my cursor? Okay, hold on. Let go so I can draw now. Okay. Thank you. 9.8599. There we go. Now, what's the last letter that we need?
B.
Little b. And you know what's funny is that little b is very similar to this. The only thing is that we're going to change is...
This might look like a B.
Yes. And so we're going to change that C into a B. So it was 75. C was 75. What's B equal to, though? What's capital B equal to?
B 69.
69. Exactly. So I can actually change this formula around by just putting a 69 in right here instead. And then everything else will stay the same.
Yeah.
Parentheses, calculator. In fact, because it's the same thing, we can just change that small little number right there, 69. And I get
9.5298111334.
very good. We'll just stop right there. It was perfect.
I got 8.
Yep, 9.5, etc. So very good. And there we go. We got all the missing letters. So good job. Thank you, Elizabeth. All right, let's do another problem.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got 7-1-17. Now, we had already recorded this back not even an hour ago, and Daddy got this one wrong. Do you remember what Daddy did?
Yeah.
What did I do wrong?
You like... Oh, yeah. You put the 40 there, not a 50.
That's right. I went through the whole problem and did the wrong numbers.
Every wrong number.
Yep.
When you get one number wrong.
Why did I write the wrong numbers on here?
Because you forgot.
I was forgetting.
Your head was so stuffed.
It was so full of math.
Yeah. That you couldn't get to your number.
Thank you. So, in order to start this problem, what are we going to do? What's the first step? What are we missing here?
The 50?
No, we have the 50. You see,
Capital B?
what we need to do is draw the triangle.
Yeah,
See?
can I draw it?
Not this time.
Daddy?
But we're being recorded. You want to draw the triangle? Do you think you could draw it with the mouse? Or do you want to draw it with the stylus that I have here?
The stylus.
Oh, okay. I'll see if you can duplicate it. Is that okay? Okay, here. So right here, draw one on the side over there. Draw a triangle over there. It's kind of weird, isn't it? That's a pretty good triangle, actually.
It's like, it's almost upside down.
Yeah, you did pretty good with that triangle. Very good. I'll keep it there. Anyway, so we have the 50 and the 8 are opposite one another, And so that's my A, and this is a little a. And then we got B and C's. So I need to be able to find the next letter. So Elizabeth, I need to find something here. What should I find next? I have A's. What am I missing?
A?
Well, I have the A's. I could use the A's to find more stuff.
C.
You want to find C? So let's say...
I don't see C there.
True. So let's say I wanted to find C. So then I would do sine of A over A is equal to sine of C over C. But the problem is that I have both these A's, but I don't have any C's. I need at least something in order to be able to find the other one. They're called two unknowns, and I only have the one equation, so it won't work that way. So what can I solve for, though?
The B?
Exactly. We're going to solve for B. And so I'm going to do sine of A over A and sine of B over B. And so, what's my capital A equal to? What's capital A equal to? What's capital A?
56.
It's 50. See? A equals 50. You got it. And then divided by, what's little a? What's little a equal to? It's right there. 8. Yeah, it was 6 on the last problem. And then I've got sine of capital B over little b is a 1. But what do we do about something divided by 1?
It's the same number.
It is the same number. You don't need to divide by 1. Do you need to multiply by 1? No. So we can just get rid of that.
But 2 is the useful 2.
Sure. If there was a 2 there, we'd have to do more math. Okay. So
2 is not like a 1.
So what I have right now is sine of B is equal to sine of the 50 over 8. How do I get B by itself? Do you remember?
B by itself.
Yeah, what do I do to get rid of that sign? Divide is not right, but that's a common mistake. A lot of people say divide by sign to the other side, and it doesn't work that way. Instead, do you remember what we use?
Sine arc?
Arc sign. Very good. You got it. Arc sign. Yep. Arc sign. And so I'm going to do arc sign of both sides. And do you remember what I told you about the arc? What did the arc mean? When I said arc sign, the arc meant angle. Yeah, so we're looking for an angle in the end. Okay, how do I find that arc sign? Oh, it's right there in the calculator. Exactly. And you even pointed it out. Thank you. So sine of 50 divided by 8, arc sine of that, and we got
5.4948082006.
I'll stop it right there. Very good. So that's 5.4 degrees. Yes, very good. Okay, so we found B. How do I find little c?
Because we don't have it.
We don't have it. We don't have it. Is there? Which of these formulas should I be using? The top or the bottom?
Bottom.
The bottom. That's it. I'm using the 180 rule. Very good. And so I'm going to say 180 minus this 5.4948 minus the 50 that I already had for A. And all of this should be my C. So calculator, here we go, 5.4948 minus the 50. And I got 124.0. Whoa. Daddy's wrong. What did I do wrong? 124.5052. I skipped a number. So I got capital C, but I still need little c. Right?
Yes.
Okay.
So we should do something about it.
Definitely. I'm going to use the law of sines. And I'm using A because A are the numbers that we started with, and they're not decimals. There's no rounding involved in those.
Yes.
But this C here, it's going to...
See, it has a bit of round.
Exactly. It has a little bit of rounding. So we don't want to use it unless we have to. And this time we have to.
Okay.
So to get C by itself, I'm going to take the C, I'm going to multiply it. Here, I'm going to take this and divide it. Which we've all done before. Nothing new there.
Yeah.
Big fraction in the bottom. And how am I going to get my answer, Elizabeth?
Calculator.
That's right. You're really good at this thing. You know exactly what we're supposed to be doing in math class. Calculator.
Always calculator. Always calculators.
Yep, always.
Always, 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 always.
You know they can hear you, right? And so now we got all of our answers. Very good. Good job, Elizabeth. Thank you for your help on that.
You did the second.
Oh, yeah, we're going to do the next one for sure. You're going to help me with this one?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so I have little a is equal to 13. I have a B that's equal to 30. I have a capital A that's equal to 80.
What?
That's a big number, isn't it?
The baby fall down.
So, just like all the other times, what's the next letter that we should be finding here? See, I have a little a and a big A, but I only have a little b. What am I missing? The capital B. Okay, okay. So we got sine of A over A and sine of B over B. Very good.
I want you to change color.
We'll change color on another problem. So what is A equal to?
A is equal to
80.
80.
No. Okay, what's little a equal to? Look around. What's the little a?
Oh, 13.
13, very good.
A is 80.
Yep. And little b is equal to? Very good. I'm going to find b by itself, so I'm going to multiply this over to the other side. And so we got sine of b is equal to 30 times the sine of 80 all over 13. How do I get rid of the sine again? Do you remember? Not divide. Arc.
Sine.
Arc sine. Very good. Arc sine. And so now, what do I do? How do I get little b now? What do I do? What's the next step?
Calculator.
Exactly. How many times are we using this calculator?
Many.
Many. That's right.
Like 1,000.
Wow. Wait, what does that say?
Error.
It says error. Is that a good thing?
No, no, no.
What does error mean?
Wrong, wrong, wrong.
Yes.
Oopsie, oopsie, oopsie.
Yeah, something went wrong there. It's totally not good, is it?
Oopsie, oopsie, oopsie.
Yep. So
Oopsie, oopsie, oopsie.
So in my math lab, there are 3 different answers. We have one solution, which is what we've been getting a lot of times already. Then we have 2 solutions, which we'll see on the next problem. And then we have no solution. So if I got an error, which one do you think I should have?
So I think you were on one solution.
That's what we had in the last 2 problems.
So.
But I have an error, so which one makes sense now?
2.
Well, 2 is going to be the next problem. I'm going to say no solution. No means like none. Error. So, no solution. Now you understand. Okay.
I want you to change colors to green.
To green?
Yeah.
Can I do a blue instead?
No, green.
Can I do a dark green?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll do a dark green. So why is this not working? It's because the inside here is actually a 2.27 blah, blah, blah. But when we're doing the arc sine of some kind of ratio, that ratio has got to be between -1 and 1. And so is that between -1 and 1? No, it's not going to work. So basically the whole thing just blows up. Sometimes there are situations where it makes no triangle. All right, here we go. 7, 1, 25. So I have A is equal to 17, B is equal to 18, and then I've got A is equal to 53. Okay, Elizabeth. So, what's the first thing that I should be trying to find? Say it out loud. What am I missing? I got little a and big A.
Capital B.
Capital B.
And also C.
And the C's, yes. So I need to find capital B. And so I'm going to use the law of signs and find it. Now notice that, what did I miss? What did I not do this time?
Square. Triangle.
I didn't draw the triangle, exactly. I didn't draw a triangle. Do you think that's okay?
Nope.
No. I should probably have drawn the triangle. But, you know, Daddy, he just goes and does his own thing every time.
I want to draw the triangle.
You want to draw the triangle for me? Okay. How about, can you draw it right around here in that place right there? Yeah, so draw that triangle for me. Yeah, move it over and draw a nice triangle. Yep. I love that triangle. That's so good. Thank you.
It's a narrow head peak.
So,
It's a peak.
so this is 53 degrees. We're going to call this here 17 because it's opposite. This will be the 18. And so that's going to be a capital B. This will be my C. And this is lowercase c. We'll find those in just a second. But here's the thing. When I solve for B, let me just go ahead and solve for B. Hey, how do I get rid of that sign? Do you remember again?
Arc sign?
Arc sign. Very good. That's how you get rid of it, is arc sign. And how do we find this value, Elizabeth? How do I find the answer?
Calculator!
Exactly.
Daddy, if you want to change colors again, you can do blue.
But you said you like green.
You can do it whenever you want.
Oh, I can?
Yeah.
That's okay for this time now? Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And then probably red.
So I've got a 57.7377 for my B, okay? So that's nice. Now, here's the thing, Elizabeth. We got two different options on how to teach this thing. Either we could do a discovery kind of thing where I just go and get it wrong, or maybe I teach it correctly the first time. What do you think?
Teach it correctly the first time.
Okay, good. So that's a good idea. So normally in class, what I do is try to get it wrong and make it, oh no, what do we do? And all that kind of stuff.
Like, try to figure it out.
Yeah.
If your brain gets all messed up.
Yeah, that happens in math, doesn't it?
Brain gets all messed up.
So, I'm going to teach it correctly. Here's the thing. We have a side angle type of question. And if you have a side...
So little a and little b, both are sides, but a is different.
Yes, because he's a capital. He's an angle. Yep, side angle.
So,
And if you have that, and if the A, which is associated with the angle, of course, is smaller than the other side, then what you get here is two solutions. Two solutions. Well, how do we know that? Well, it's just a formula, basically, right? But also, in my math lab, I go and put one in, and I'm wrong. So I need to get two. See, what I have right now...
none.
Or none. That's another option. That's right. And so what we have right here is actually just B1.
B1?
Yeah, we need to find B2 as well. And so B1 is equal to the 57.7377 But then it's like I have a parallel problem now where I need to find B2. So what's the situation? How can I even get that? Well, I need to draw my triangle again. I'm going to draw it. Well, I'm going to show a specific way of doing this, okay? So let's do it this way. And I'm going to say that this is my fixed angle of A equal to 53. So this is definitely my 53 degrees. And then this was the 17 and this is the 18. What happens is that the 17 can be drawn again like this. Do you see that isosceles triangle there? Isosceles means that these are the same size. And so that's an isosceles triangle. So I drew it like this, but what could happen is that we actually have a triangle like this instead.
Oh.
And I just never knew it.
So that's like one of our blocks.
Yes, it's like a block that you can build with. Yeah, exactly. So what we found right here was that angle B, 57.7. And that's fine. That looks great. But what about this one? See, this is my B1, but this is B2. So I need to be able to find it. Now, again, what's going on is that this is the acute version here, and I'm looking for the obtuse version. And so let's zoom in. I'm going to just use a green, and I'm going to zoom in right here on this. What we have is kind of like a line, and it shoots off there. Notice again that this is isosceles. This angle is the same as that angle. So this was 50.
That's weird.
Yeah, that's 57, and this is 57. Thus, this is a 57.7 degrees. How do we find this over here? It's the complement. So what I'm going to do is say 180 minus the 57.7. Now, I don't know what that number is, but we ought to find it, right?
Yeah. It might say error.
It might. You never know. This time I got 122. 0.3. Now, I want to not round it. See, I'm rounding it, but really there's a lot more decimals there. So, yeah, I need to definitely be careful when I do this, right? No rounding. So now I've got the 122.2623, and that is my B2. So how do you get that? All I'm doing is I'm saying 180 minus my other number. Awesome. Okay, so now that we have it, we're going to have two separate problems going all the way down. Like, I need to still find my angle C. So, how do I find this angle C? Do you remember? No? Do you want me to show you the formulas? Here, let's go all the way back up. Top formula or bottom formula? What do I do to find C?
Bottom?
The bottom one, the 180 rule. Exactly. So, I'm going to say 180 minus the 53 minus the 57.7377.
And if you have to do another triangle,
then you want to draw it? Yeah. Okay.
I want to draw every triangle.
You want to draw every triangle?
Yeah.
Every triangle? That's a whole lot of triangles. You know that? Do you think you can actually draw every triangle possible?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah? You got this then. Full of confidence. So I'm going to do the 180 rule twice. Like I have two versions here. And we're going to subtract just like what we normally do. And so I've got only 4.7377. Notice like my my last digits.
That one is huge.
It is huge. And this
like
one and
if
if this one is huge, then this one is
small.
It is small. It is. So again, what we're looking at is this here is the 69, but if I were to do the obtuse version, where that's an obtuse B, then this is only 4.7 degrees up there. It's really tiny, isn't it? Okay, last one. I have...
really hot?
Yes. Oh, you're doing temperature degrees. Yeah, that's a little different. Okay, so I actually have no more room right there. I just got to go somewhere else. So, there we go. Sorry. So I need to find little c. How do I find little c?
That would be.
What was the title of this section called?
180.
What does that say?
Law of signs.
Yeah, law of signs. We have to use the law of signs again. So sine of A over A is equal to sine of C over C for both of these. And so my A is fixed at the 53. My little a is the 17. My capital C, though, changes. See, capital C here is the 69. 0.23. It was. It's almost 70, isn't it? Then we have a little c. I guess I'm just going to keep on doing that. On this side, though, I've got the same thing almost, except that my angle's changed. What's my angle on this side for c? What's my angle for c over here? Very good. It's 4.7. Okay. You said it in your head. You're good at saying things in your head. Okay, so I'm going to move things around, solve, etc. We're going to get their two numbers.
Daddy.
Yes.
Yeah. How many people are like gonna hear that?
Hundreds of people. Right now I have 200 subscribers. Yep.
Wow.
I know. That's so big, isn't it?
But you can almost make your own job.
Yep, it could almost be my own job just making math videos with Elizabeth. Would you get paid too?
Probably not.
Would you share some of your money with me?
Yes, and you might give me probably $1 more than I gave you.
Oh, that's a good idea. $1 more for you than me. Yep.
Yeah.
What would you spend all that money on?
Probably if you want to let me pay for one of your boards or trips or
Thanks.
food.
Food? That's always nice, isn't it? Jewelry? That's nice.
Or paper for you, Daddy.
Thank you.
Paper.
I always do need paper.
Yeah.
So,
Or clothes.
what we have here is two answers now. And so you can see that we have C1, C2, again, C1, C2, B1, B2. So the whole way down, as long as it met this two solutions criteria, then we have all of this to do. You have to basically do it twice. That's a long time. I know. It takes so long to do it, doesn't it? And so what we're going to do now,
It's a big
we're going to stop the video and do a part 2 in a little bit. So thank you very much for listening and have a great day.